You may be wondering, why should you mill your own wheat at home? What's the difference between commercial bought flour versus milling your own wheat flour? Is there any health benefits? What nutritional value may you be missing from eating the store-bought flour you get off the shelf instead of milling your own wheat? This white flour is kind of silky in texture. It's kind of clumpy, okay? And my freshly milled flour has a little bit more of a rough texture. Now that's due to the bran of the wheat. And what I'm talking about with bran is I'm talking about the outside portion that encases the endosperm and the germ of the wheat berry. So some of that may be brown, reddish brown, kind of have a yellow color, but it's just the outside of the wheat berry. Now, when commercially made flour is done, they mill it down to what you see here, what you can mill out of your own mill at home. But the difference is that they sift away the bran and the germ of the wheat berry, which then leaves what is called the endosperm. The problem with going ahead and pre-grinding wheat berries and then putting them on the shelf is that there are oils in that wheat berries, nutrients that is in that wheat berries, that when it is broken open and oxygen then is exposed to it, those start to break down. They become rancid. So in order for companies to manufacture and mass produce flour, they had to make it shelf stable, which then means they had to sift away the germ and the bran, where that holds a lot of nutrients. That left your endosperm, which is the starchy carbohydrates. And when they started doing this process and people started making bread from this flour, a lot of nutritional diseases started popping up. So they figured out if they only added back in 5 nutrients, that prevented those diseases from being so widespread. That fixed the problem, okay? Now, store-bought wheat flour, okay, even whole wheat flour, I'm talking here, just store-bought flour in general, you are not getting the whole nutritional value that a freshly milled wheat berry will give you. Okay, so when you mill a wheat berry and then you mix everything in and you make bread, you are getting the peak nutrients from the wheat berries. You might ask yourself, what do they do with that bran and germ that they're sifting away? Well, they feed it to the cattle. They feed it to the animals, the livestock, okay? So they're getting money from selling off the bran and the germ to livestock, to farmers, and they're also getting money from the store-bought flour. So let's talk about health benefits real quick for milling your own wheat, okay? It's a good source of protein. There is protein in wheat berries. I hate to break it to you. It's cholesterol-free, sodium-free. It's a low glycemic food. It also can help with weight management. It helps with gut health. So it helps feed those gut microbes that we all have. It can give you almost just a fuzz under 50% of what the fiber intake you need in your diet. Now, we're all told for a good cardiovascular health to eat whole wheat. But since commercially made flour and commercially made whole wheat flour isn't the full wheat berry, you're not getting all of the benefits that a wheat berry, freshly milled wheat, will give you for your cardiovascular health. It will help lower your cholesterol, the bad cholesterol. It may also lower the chances of you having a heart attack or stroke, and it may lower the chances of you developing type 2 diabetes. So my question to you is, are you going to keep having that store-bought unnutritional flour, or are you going to dive in for you and your family's sake and health and start milling your own wheat? Let me know in the comments below.